here with Alexis Renee. How are you doing?
I'm good. I was just telling you, like, it's been a busy week. Like, we've been doing videos, we've been doing a lot of recording, some interviews and stuff, so, you know, I still don't know I really didn't know what day it was,
right.
So I was, like, having to ask people, and they thought I was crazy, but I know it's Sunday now, so we're good. I'm on the right track.
I'm glad that we can catch up with you to see what you've been working on. Just jumping right into it. So, I know you're from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma, it was, I mean, my whole family's there. So, you know, when you're in Oklahoma, you have, you know, my aunts and my uncles and my grandma, my mother, my father. Everybody, you know, it's just a close-knit family. And so being able to have that support when you're growing up is really cool. So moving out here was a lot different for me. Like, you know, being away from my family was different, but I knew that it was something that was necessary in order to do what I needed to do. But Oklahoma is like, you know, it's country, it has the city at the same time, but I think the most important thing was just being able to be around my family at that time and, you know, grow up with everybody. You know?
Was your family supportive with you coming to Atlanta?
Yeah, and it was something that was, you know, like one day I was just talking to like my producer at the time, and it was like, we feel like we need to go to Atlanta. And I remember having a conversation with my mom, and I'm like, you know, I'm thinking about moving out to Atlanta and, you know, just trying this music thing out. I went to the Art Institute, and she was supportive. Like, I thought there was going to be a little push and pull, but my mother, she was really supportive of my move here. They were just like, you know, just make sure you're safe, let me know, you know, what you plan on doing, and, you know, the things to make sure I'm safe. But they were never, like, trying to make me stay there because they knew, you know, being back at home, like, it wasn't really much for me for what I wanted to do. So they were really supportive of me moving.
That's good to have that support. Yeah. So that transition, how did it play into your music? How has Atlanta influenced your sound?
Well, first it was a little different because, you know, like, when I moved out here, I think the music that was really big, I think Waka Flocka had just came out. They had, like, it was real, like, turn up, and that wasn't what I did. So, like, I was trying to figure out how to make that adjustment and, like, be accepted by, like, the Atlanta DJs, the Atlanta, you know, everybody had a really cool sound, and that's not where I came from. So I think over time, like, I've been here for like 6 years now, and you know, I've been able to kind of like be influenced or listen to music or be around people enough to kind of like start to have some of the slang and start to feel some of the I don't know, just the culture of Atlanta. And so that now you can kind of hear it in my music, like a little bit here and there. I feel like I'm like an ATLian.
Okay, so the Atlanta sound is always changing. Tell me about what you're working on now.
Well, right now I've just been like recording like crazy because I feel like well, right now we're pushing the single with me and Jazzy Phe, the Hold Me Down, and I have my single, my official first single is called Panamera, and it'll be released after this one. But we wanted to kind of, you know, build some anticipation and just showing that me and Jazzy were working together. And you know, after that, then I'll drop my first official single. And so I've just been working on like follow-ups because you know, it's a scary thing. Like, if you feel like you have a really great record and you put it out, it's scary, like thinking, man, I don't know if I'll have something to follow that. But I kind of have a head start now because, you know, the record with me and Jazzy Phe, it isn't like officially out, but it's out for, you know, people to stream it. And then we have the next single already ready. So I'm kind of a step ahead. So now I can kind of like work on other songs so that I'm not like I have a song that's a hit and then I'm running after like, oh, now I gotta get back in. I'm so scared of that. So I'm trying to figure it out now. And we have some other potential records that could follow up. But I just want to keep recording while I'm in that creative space so that, you know, when it's time, we can just push records and do performances, interviews, things like that. So
be ready. So how long did you get connected with Jazzy Phe?
We actually just started out like writing songs together, and I was brought in as a writer. And you know, he heard one of the songs that I did, and he's like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, why are you gonna do the artist thing?" And he was, I remember him saying to me like, "Look, nobody else can do this song but you." It's like, so you're gonna have to, I don't know, you know, what you plan on doing, but you can't sell this song to somebody else. And it made me think, because I was done. I had quit doing music. And just hearing him tell me that, I'm like, wow, somebody who I looked up to really believes in me as an artist.
It's definitely motivating.
Yeah, and as an artist, you start to lose like a lot of faith in this stuff, like, because, you know, it's a lot of groundwork, it's a lot of getting turned down, and, you know, after a while, it's like, you know, let me just fade to the background and just start supporting somebody else. But, you know, he believed in me, and then, so, you know, that's where that started, and I started getting back into artist mode, and now I'm back recording, so.
So how's the response been? You know, you got the new single going, so, or the new song, Hold Me Down. How has the response been? Like, are people loving it?
Yeah, really well. I think what's most exciting is that the blogs have been picking it up. Like, I've seen, I don't know, I can't even keep up anymore. Like, they're starting to pick it up. And we haven't released it to the public, but we've been, you know, putting it out for, you know, the DJs and things like that, so they can kind of get some, like, a head start on it and start putting it out and everything. And, like, I'm just excited to, like, I can't wait to shoot the video. That's what we're working on next. I'm just excited to, like, get all of that done. It's like, you know, the next thing that we're doing is like getting the video done, then we're gonna put out some of the put the song out on iTunes and everything else. So yeah.
So now with your new single coming, then what can we expect on that one?
Oh man, I'm really excited about that song. Like, I feel like it's the best song that I ever recorded, and nobody's really heard it yet. I mean, you know, the people that I work with, and we're all like on the same page with it. So that's why, like, you know, once this song is fully released, you know, I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, is that it? Are we gonna be done? Because, like, I have a song that I really am proud of coming after this, and it's like, I think it'll be huge. Like, I never really say that about my music, because I don't want to, like, come off like, you know, you hear that all the time, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a smash. But, like, I really feel like the record that I have coming up next is, like, the one.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Check it out. I'll let you hear it, and then we're gonna have to turn the cameras off, but I'll let you hear it, and then, you know, we'll release it to the public whenever we release it. But I definitely want you to hear it, and we're gonna start doing, like, some listening sessions, like, every month. And I want you to come. The first one's gonna be on December 7th, but I would love to have you come out and, like, you know, get a feel of the music, and it's gonna be free food. It's gonna be, you know, like a live band. It's gonna be everything. It sounds awesome here, and like, I want all the blogs and everybody that's been supporting it just come on out. So I think it'll be real cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a really great time. Definitely excited to see what else you got going on. So, I know you've been recording. Does that mean you have maybe a project coming up as well?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It just kind of depends on, like, everything and how it picks up. I know that I would love to drop something, but as an artist, you know, sometimes you get anxious. You just want to drop everything, like, listen to what I got. But unfortunately, there is a process, so I'm kind of, you know, trying to sit on my hands and just let the people that know what they're doing just work. And I just stay in the studio and be creative, because it's difficult to, like, make a song that you're excited about and then have to wait, because, you know, you got to get the marketing and everything in line. And I'm just ready to start dropping some more music. So hopefully a body of work will come soon, but, you know, it just depends on the response of the singles.
It's good that you're working, definitely. So, how was your experience being a woman in this industry?
It's been really, it's been cool. It is, you know, I hear a lot of different things. I don't really see it, though. Like, I feel like the people that I've encountered have been really supportive and impressed, and they're just happy to see me work. And, like, you know, the guys aren't really, like, making me feel like, oh, that's music for girls. You know, like, that's not, I haven't seen it, so I don't think it's harder. I just think that, you know, each artist makes a certain type of music, and if you don't appeal to this audience, you just don't appeal to that audience. But, and I don't sell sex in my music either, so I'm not like, I've never felt like, you know, I've been somebody that they're just trying to get to do, you know, a lot of different types of music or whatever. I feel like I can really be myself, and I think that's something that I'm proud of, because it could change you, you know, if you let it.
And that's really important, to definitely be yourself in this industry.
Yeah.
So where do you think you'll see yourself in the next 5 years or so?
That's a really good question. It's hard to say. I used to have it all planned out, but you know, once you kind of have, you know, planned everything, and it never goes as it's planned. So now I've really been just taking it one day at a time, and you know, I don't think too far ahead. I just try to enjoy the moments now, and since things are starting to work out like I wanted to, even though it's not the way that I planned, I'm really taking everything in and just showing everybody that I appreciate everything that they've been doing for me, showing everybody that, you know, whoever it is that's been showing any kind of support, that I really appreciate it, and doing the best I can to give back, and like, you know, make sure that everybody knows that it's not just about me, it's about giving back. And I think that that's what will allow you to stay in this game a lot longer than most. So
that's awesome. So I'm really excited to see what you have going on coming up next. Before we wrap up the interview, just tell everybody where they can find your music and where they can find you on social media.
Everything is SoAlexisRenee. So my website, SoAlexisRenee, Instagram, Twitter, like wherever you want to go, SoAlexisRenee. And I think that's easier, because in the past, like I remember I used to have like _ slash, you know, like all of this. It's difficult getting on the radio and saying all of these different, you know, like handles for each social media page. I think just having them all across the board, like SoAlexisRenee, I think that's the best way to do it. So everything is SoAlexisRenee, and if it's not, it probably isn't me. Yeah, but I think I think I use like Snapchat the most now. Snapchat and Instagram. I need to get back on Twitter more, because I kind of fell off, but I didn't really have nothing to say anymore, so I just posted pictures on my Twitter. But Instagram and Snapchat, I'm always like shooting videos and stuff.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to talk about?
Just want to say thank you to everybody who's been like supporting, and just it's like an amazing ride. I feel like I don't even know what's going on, but I feel like it's a lot. And I'm just happy every day, just, you know, working on the things that I love working on. It's an amazing feeling to be able to do what you love. So just thanks for everybody. Thank you for supporting the song and the music. Definitely. And I think when this next record comes out, I would love to have like another sit down just so I can talk about that record along, because it's like I'm just excited about it. So as soon as that comes out, we gotta link up again.